Hey everybody, it's Stevie Castanon and welcome to Sunburst Heights. And today I want to share a very personal video with you about pet loss. And I want to go over my journey of how I went from tragedy to where I am today in hopes that maybe it'll give you some perspective on how to deal with such a horrible occurrence. And it started a few years ago. I was at work and I got a phone call that my dog had been hit by a car. And I was obviously stunned and shocked and disbelief. And I was an hour away from home. And I got in my car and I drove, and I didn't drive fast. There was nothing I could do at that point. And I stopped by the pet hospital to let them know that I'm going to bring my dog in and to pay them the fee to take her. And when I got home, I couldn't look my dog in the eye. I looked at her from behind. She was in really good shape for getting hit, but I just couldn't look her in the eye. And I lifted her up in her blanket and took her to the hospital. And she only weighed about 14 pounds, but it felt like 50 pounds when I brought her in. It was very sad, dark night. And I turned her over and they took her away. And the next day I was so scared of the depression that I felt was going to hit me. And I was so scared. I was afraid to not go to work. I had to go to work because I was afraid that if I stayed home, I would never want to leave. It was that dark. So I went to work, worked the full day, and I came home and I thought, I want another dog. And sometimes you hear people saying, oh, wait and don't look for another dog. I said, F it. I'm going to get another dog and I'm going to start right now. So I put the feelers out. I posted online to a group that I'm in and said, I'm looking for another dog. And I searched for probably 8 months straight every day to find the perfect dog. And for me, replacement was a very healing thing for me. And that's not for everyone, but I didn't care what other people said I should do. It's how I felt inside. So I found a dog that was 1,500 miles away, and I decided there was 2 dogs. I'm like, screw it. I'm going to double down and I'm going to get 2 dogs this time. And my logic was, if this happens again, I'll have another dog that will still be there for me. And it will keep the other dog company. So I wanted to give my dog the best life of human love and dog love. And I flew out one morning, got the 2 dogs, brought them back, and instantly I felt the love. And I never took my pictures down of my previous dog, Satine. I always kept her pictures up. I didn't want to run from that pain. I still have her pictures up today. And I think about her. Even though I have 2 beautiful dogs, I still think about her a lot. And it doesn't bother me that much. I mean, the pain, it was going in cycles. It was like very high, and then it would mellow out and then would go up again. And it was like almost like in a cycle. And it got lower and lower and lower and lower. And it became manageable over time. But when this happened, I was living minute to minute, then hour to hour, then week to week, then month to month. And I think about her often, and it doesn't usually bother me when I have control and when I want to think about her. But sometimes it's like a bomb that's in my throat. where it catches me off guard. Sort of like right now. Doesn't happen often, but even though I have two beautiful dogs, it sits there and it never goes away. I don't think it ever will go away. But I think the important thing is to enjoy what I have now, which are these two beautiful dogs, sweet as can be. They'll never replace my precious Satine, but they fill me with joy every day. And I know that someday they'll be gone. You know, people say dogs give you many, many good days and one really bad day. And I know that day's coming. But since I've been there before, I think I can handle it a little bit better. And I want to share with you a video that I put together showing the first time I touched her and the very last time I touched her, because I took a picture before I handed her off. And not to be gruesome, but I just wanted that picture, and I'm glad I took it. And so I want to share this video with you. Check it out. So this is me picking her up from LAX. I think she was like 8 weeks old, just a baby. Just give it a little sniff. What a beautiful, beautiful dog. She's a little purebred Pekingese. So she flew from Texas to Los Angeles, and she did really, really well. She's in good shape. And I just kind of let her come out to me, get a feel for me, smell me. And I remember picking her up here and thinking, oh God, she's light as a feather. So, so light. And I instantly fell in love, as you can see. And the bond was instant. So she was imprinted on my heart at that moment. She immediately took to me. There's our first picture together. Little tiny thing. I used to take her out to eat. One day she wasn't feeling well. Her getting into the mud, being mischievous. And this is her when she was a little bit older. She became quite a handful. And there's the last time we touched. And that's Satine. what a journey it's been. And I hope that anybody who has lost a pet or recently lost a pet, to know that it gets much better. I know that's cliche, but it does over time if you just get through the moments, moment by moment. And hopefully a love will come into your life that'll fill you with joy. And, I didn't run from the pain, like I said, with the pictures. But every once in a while, it comes knocking and it gets me, but it goes away. So if you have any comments about your journey, your healing, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. And I guess I should post some pictures of my 2 dogs now. So up there and up there, my 2 loves. They're asleep right now. I don't want to wake them up. And yes, I sleep with my dogs. So once again, my name is Stevie Castanon. This is Sunburst Heights. And I will catch you later.